Lenders for Reliance Communications and Aircel have filed an affidavit in the top court. The lenders, led by the State Bank of India, have claimed that spectrum is an asset owned by telecom companies. They have maintained their earlier stand and have stated that many loans were advanced to telecom companies currently under liquidation on the basis of keeping spectrum as security. This is something which completely opposes the stand of DOT. DOT was pulled up on the previous date of hearing by the top court for not filing an early appeal against inclusion of spectrum in assets by telecom companies. The top court had also asked the centre how will they recover AGR dues if telecom companies had already sold off the respective spectrum which was allocated to them. DOT was asked to remain prepared with its arguments on opposing spectrum sale and recovering AGR dues, and the three-judge bench led by Justice Arun Mishra had asked resolution professionals for Aircel, Reliance Communications and other telecom companies facing IBC proceedings to file details of their financial condition and deferred the hearing for today. The court had observed that it wanted to know the cause of initiation of insolvency for these telecom companies under IBC and will analyze if there was any urgency in pushing for insolvency to avoid paying unpaid AGR dues worth over 40,000 crore rupees. The court is yet to rule on the timeline of AGR payments by telecom companies, a decision keenly awaited by the telecom and the banking sector. Appearing for the DOT, Solicitor General Tushar Mehta in the last date of hearing had rebutted the asset classification made by RCom and Aircel, where spectrum was counted as part of their assets. He had argued that the tribunal ruling in favor of RCom was already challenged by the DOT in the apex court on the ground that spectrum is a natural resource which can only be allocated by the government but can't be sold by private players. DOT had also informed the court that Aircel's resolution plan was finalized while RCom's resolution plan was on the verge of being finalized. Also representing RCom's resolution professional, senior lawyer Shyam Diwan had submitted that the company's monetization process outside the insolvency and bankruptcy code had failed due to lack of consensus between different lenders. He also submitted that RCom's insolvency process had begun after claims were made by China Development Bank and Ericsson. The court had asked how could Ericsson drag RCom into insolvency when its settlement amount had already been paid. The court had also expressed its ire on NCLAT reviving insolvency proceedings against RCom despite the payment made to Ericsson in consonance with the top court order. Reliance Communications resolution professional informed the court that the resolution plan was pending NCLT nod after being cleared by lenders, and he had counted spectrum as the telecom company's prime asset against liabilities of over 49,000 crores in total.